I want to start with the first sequence. The movie starts with this amazing long shot introducing all the characters and what's going on the set. How did you work all together to compose this wonderful long shot?
God, it's so funny. I barely see much of the movie. When you were describing the intro, I was like, and then what? And then what? What happens after that? I'm so sorry.
No, but I mean, it was first we built these machines. We took away gravity. We put them the astronauts. No. But I mean, essentially, no. It's like a long dance, you know, and you have to. And it was fun because you had to rehearse every piece of it, and so it become natural in their body, and then you let the actors perform.
Like
and
a
the
puzzle.
and the dance with the camera. With those movements, it's fun.
And then you place lots of crew members.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And Daniel,
Yeah,
and after a while you just learn each other's movements. I can see when he thinks left and I go right.
Let's also talk about Miranda, your character. Of course, we can spoil the movie, but which has been for you the most difficult scene to shoot? Not only in a physical way, but also in an emotional way.
I don't want to pick a specific scene. I think for me, what came automatic now when you asked the question is to own the role of a microbiologist in space and to actually own the environment. It's how you move, what comes naturally, how do you grip your feet, how do you react to your object, how do you own your objects. Things float. Would my pen be in my hair? Is she a closed person, an open person? And make that mine in what is quite a small space. Because it follows through the entire sequence, and then you have to bring that into maybe the massive emotional scenes, but to maintain that.
Makes sense, yeah, of course. Both of you both started your careers far from Hollywood. As a foreign artist, how do you work in order to bring fresh ideas and your different visions into this system? You already work in big Hollywood productions.
I think that, I mean, for me, it's just trying to maintain truthful to your soul, you know, and try to apply the same kind of demand of character depth as I did in my kind of social realistic pictures that I did in Sweden. It's not always easy, you know. Hollywood likes sometimes to make things a bit dumber, but I think that with this picture we got an incredible opportunity to do something that followed the genre, but at the same time evolve those characters, because
they had trust in you as well. They had massive trust in Daniel.
And I think it was because, you know, the good ones, the good science fiction movies, have that subcurrent level of a conflict between the characters mostly, and then you have the story, which is the vehicle, you know.
And you're outforce or threatening something.
So we were lucky. I think we were lucky. So I think that how to deal with the American system, be lucky as many times as possible.
Yeah, but be lucky, but also don't be worried about the consequences of being able to stand your ground. I mean, I can imagine, I don't know, I don't work with the studios well. We've had an incredible team on this film. But many times other people will come in with their ideas, but to be able to stand your ground and take the consequence with it.
I think that, you know, one thing for both of us is that, you know, worst case scenario, we go back to Sweden.
Yeah, and we do Swedish films, and that will be wonderful.
No, and we will be
They're
happy.
doing a lot of great movies in Scandinavia.
No, but that's what I mean. And we will go back home and we will be happy. So it's not, there's no threat. You know, there's only possibilities.
And challenges.
Yes, yes.
It's, do you know what it is? It's life.
That was nice.
I hope I got the finger right under.